This is just the hook. This is the intel that the site visitor gets. Every other business already offers it. There's different ways to slice and dice this. That's not the impressive thing. Now that you've seen how I'm able to compress 20 or 30 minutes of initial local business research down to 2 minutes, I want to show you how to continue to leverage the freaking Insights plugin with the free features so that you can create additional calls to action or gatekeep it and increase the value of your website. And then I'm going to show you how you can make a few automations with the premium version to get the most out of it. If we go back to the staging environment of the freaking website, you know that I have a short code that I've installed, but I've also added a call to action below it. And users may or may not click on it, but they're most definitely going to click on it, or there's a higher chance that they will after they're able to see a full report that is Google saying something painful about their business or their competitors. After they've seen this report is when they're likely going to be motivated to reach out and schedule a call with you. So that's what you can do with the free version is that you're able to add more things after the short code. You can put it behind a password protected page, or you can change your user roles on your WordPress website so that only if they meet that criteria will they be able to see the scanner. But if you do want to go ahead and use the premium version, there's going to be other things that you're going to be able to see from it. So here I already have the page report open for the same business on my main website. And the only thing that has changed here at the bottom is now there's a form where it's able to capture incoming leads of site visitors that want a follow-up. And the reason they might want to follow up is because they want to get a copy of this report. They might lose a link, whatever, or people operate differently. So there's different ways that they want to be informed and collect their data. So here as a user, site visitor, I have identified myself as a person that is interested in being followed up with because I found that this information is valuable. So I'm going to fill this form out. I'm going to say, yes, email me. The plugin itself is going to tell you to check your spam folder, and it's going to tell you to what email the report got sent to. And then I can verify that by going into my email that I had submitted, and I can see that a report has been sent. And then this report gives me an overview of what was said on the web browser page. And then at the end of this, I'm able to see a call to action of what those following steps can look like. So in the way for the free version that you added here, the call to action at the bottom, you can still have that with the premium version, but there's also like a consistency of lowering the friction and just making it easier for that site visitor to convert into a paying client. So let's go back to the premium features and I'll show you what those settings look like. So some of the things that change when I'm able to use the full features of the plugin is I can go to my settings page and then I can adjust some of my white label colors, button shapes, and making sure that they're WCAG compliant, meaning they're visually accessible. And there's a little gray checker, and if it doesn't meet that, it's going to make a few suggestions so that that contrast is there and your content is legible. And so you're able to change the name, you're able to completely white label it. So here in the instance where I'm able to see that says powered by freaking insights, that is because this is my copy of the version and I want to keep that. But if I didn't, I would go back into the settings area and I would change this name. I would change the reply to email, and then I can add a logo that would reflect my own brand. The other things that I can also do as a premium subscriber is that I can enable alerts so that whenever someone sends out a report to themselves and an email is captured, you will be notified so that right away you can go to your settings panel. You can go to the market leads tab and then go to your lead section and then just do a recap of what that business had so that you can follow up with them and then start that conversation. And so here again, let me just so here I don't see my business because I have already marked it as a client from my previous video when I was doing another test. So I'm not seeing it right now. But what happened is that I can see it here because I have added this as a client from the leads table. So I know this video is a little scattered. I'm still trying to figure out how to make these videos, but basically what happened is that as soon as I got a lead, it came to this table. I went to this table. I decided, okay, are they new? Have they been contacted? Yes or no? And is there going to be a follow up? And these are just internal pushes because I know you're busy, but it's just little follow up emails for you to remember that, oh shit, I need to follow up with so and so because they were going to speak to other stakeholders and we agreed to regroup next week or whatever that timetable looks like. The other part is like, let's say that we already spoke, I gave them the demo, we went through the steps, and I closed them as a client. So now that they understand the pain points of what their Google Business Profile has said about them, and they want to do business with you, now I have identified this as a client. So when you close them, you get this new button that says, okay, are we going to move them into the client workspace? And the answer is that, okay, let's do it. So that's why you weren't seeing La Shokran because I had already sent it here as a client. And then now I can also see that Mamacita Mexican Restaurant has also been added. And then from here, I have a menu of other Google Business Profile services that I can productize and render. And then you can connect your client's actual Google Business Profile directly to your account, and you can push those changes directly. So the cool thing that I'm trying to consolidate and improve the UX flow on is that the lead form that you see when you're capturing that initial data for the premium, this is just the hook. This is the intel that the site visitor gets. Every other business already offers it. There's different ways to slice and dice this. That's not the impressive thing. I think that the impressive thing about this is that you have already helped the client identify their pain points and their gaps between their business with their audience and that of their competitors. And so now they have identified you as a source of truth, as an expert, someone with authority that knows their business, not only in I make your business grow or I bring you more clients, but you're giving them actual metrics of what that position looks like. So now you're in a position that they're going to trust you a little more and to deliver and fulfill that. So the next part of what this premium offer does is that you're able to connect your own Stripe account and bill your clients directly from the website. You can break this up however it is that you want to. I'm going to show you a new form that opens up when you are a premium member, and that is in the API configuration. And here is where you set up your Stripe billing account. And here are some starter tiers. If you don't know how to break this up, I show you what features I'm able to bubble up from the Google API key that you already own. And I segment that into different features that you can offer to your clients, and it's up to you to decide how it is you want to set up your retainer models. So in other videos, I'm going to show you how to set this up specifically, but I hope you're getting excited for these videos because I am trying to show you that cadence and that workflow of how to take in cold leads and turn them into paying clients, one-time payments, or as retainer clients, or letting you decide how it is that you like running your business. Do you enjoy more of the outbound prospecting, or are you more into generating traffic for inbound leads? And so with freaking insights, you can do both. And that's how you start funneling them into your pipeline and always have a fresh batch of qualified leads to talk to contextually and actually deliver on what you say you can do for them.